And time to continue, Doom guys, or however you wanna call it. Quest towards the Lazarus facility.
Advanced research complex.
It's time we meet in person. My office is on the second floor of this facility.
Oh, this must be some sort of social space, not just workspaces. This is some sort of placement for people to, well, this is not industrial place. This is more like office spaces with public relationships and all that kind of stuff. This is place meant to be seen by public. And not just those who work there. And apparently Dr. Hayden wants to meet the guy who has caused his business considerable amount of damage. But then again, knowing that his company has already taken so much, quite probably unfixable damage.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
Doom guy can't do much, make it any worse. But with his quite discriminate rampage around. Union Aerospace and Corporation. That's UAC. Its old name. Even in the first Doom there was UAC. Yep. And there's some metal detectors, of course, and they don't make a screeching, bleeping sound, which is weird. I think they should have added that just for comedy's sake. Kick the head against the wall and... Ah yes, this was very easily available. Time to grab it and crush it. And get some armor up. Security lock opened, now I can get further. But that one is a bit of a mystery to me, that how this is opened. Of course it means that I have to put these vagrants or whatever dudes who just wander around this place without having anything specific to do around here. Of course I have to dispose them, maybe they count as a security hazard, maybe they don't, but well, even if you have, well, Doom guy is in a case where things like property damage are completely redundant.
We are not advancing enough applicants, and our faith is nothing without believers.
Yes.
We cannot conduct our work without them.
Hayden is really big, knowing that Olivia Pierce is human-sized.
I haven't seen a report from your team in months now, have I? Can I trust that you can maintain your distance and control of the situation?
Of course.
I wonder, did I open that
believe in our work.
door I saw sealed or not? I hope I did. Shit. Lockdown in effect. And it's not in that room either that it can be opened. Oh, is it? I'll just check it. Yeah. Nope. That's one of the mysteries of this game. At least to me. Doom guy is a magnificent badass, but he still doesn't know how to break through doors. But then again, those are probably some sort of supreme weapon-proof mega material which cannot be opened with a brute force. But then again, if you are working with dealing with demonic presence in entities, you wanna have your structures to be really strong and sturdy, just in case. Because usually things which are there just in case, at best they are never used and they are just big expense. And in worst case, they are there and they are completely insufficient to do what they are meant to do. And that's the worst case. And in this case, you can see that the worst case has come and proven itself quite much worse than anybody could anticipate. So the Doom Guy's rampage won't make it any worse. Although it does make a real nifty paint working on the walls with bucket loads of blood. Demon blood, of course, meaning that it'll probably evaporate really quickly and doesn't leave stains on the walls. But that's what the Doom Guy is. He's just a magnificent... Oh yes, just cracking bones and breaking skulls of everything in here. And that guy might be having a shield, but that isn't proof against rocket. But actually, it looks like it is proof against rocket, but not enough rockets. That was a very pleasant, meaty, exploding demon. Punch to the head. Don't run! Kick against... Ah, there you are. You know, I don't like any of you. And good lord for the fact that there's no need to reload your gun. All effort is made to the killing part. Nothing stupid or useless things like reloading guns and having to think about where you're shooting at it. That's not Doom. Doom is having a gun and pointing at stuff and shooting it at stuff. Some sort of things like fire discipline and moderate use of force. Yeah, Doom Guy knows about all those kind of things. He knows they are for somebody else. To him, guns are something that you must relish and use constantly and efficiently. Oh, there's still one more. Oh, there was the quad damage. So search back. Well, this would have been much more beneficial quite much longer time ago, and the fact that the demons are quite cowardly makes this. Oh, there you are.
Demonic presence.
Good. Finally, I got them removed. Yeah, multiple levels of mayhemizing. Yeah, really makes it for interesting combat scenarios. But the fact that when there's just one ugly demon creature running around, it may become a bit tedious to finally track that one bastard down and may kill it. Oh!
Do not be alarmed by the system update. It is a prototype of our interdimensional tether. A means for me to pull you back from hell. I'm sorry for the jolt, but I didn't think you'd allow its installation voluntarily. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I have supplies in my office. This way, please.
And Doom Guy doesn't use gun now. Of course, when the fact that he managed to put some stuff in the Doom Guy's armor with just like that,
Welcome, Dr. Hayden.
it's probably more than likely that he can also prevent Doom Guy from turning his guns against him.
Supplies you need.
So, yeah. It is wise to have a leash, even on somebody you know you can't control, but hey, at least put a collar on somebody.
The destruction of the Argent Tower is devastating, but I am committed to helping you close the portal. All of our work and understanding of their world is derived from the inscriptions on a large stone artifact we pulled from Hell in the earliest days of the program. We call it the Helix Stone. It is our most closely guarded asset. Olivia was obsessed with it. From it, we learned how to manipulate Hell's energy, bend it to our will, take advantage of their resources. It also led us to you. The Helix Stone showed us how to harness the power of the well. I believe it will show you how to shut it down. For years, Olivia has kept the Helix in her private office in the Lazarus Labs, which is only accessible through a secure elevator from the Advanced Research Complex across the chasm. Your affinity for guns is apparent. I'm confident you'll find something useful there as well. The service elevator is at the end of the hall.
So, that statue is the Doom Guy. So, meaning he is not just a regular human badass, he's something other. Something you could say more, or someone could say he's something much worse than human. Any case, time to get moving. Yeah. They managed to make use of Hell as a resource, but things have gone to shit. And of course, when things went to shit, you're gonna take whatever precautions you can have to, and possibly waking up the Doom Guy, or better say just letting him be awake, is will be something of extremely desperate move, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and the Doom Guy is a guy who is very familiar with bad arts and dangerous situations. To him, 1,000 to 1 or 1,000 against 1 is not a horrifying mismatch. To him, it's just another day in the office. Oh, look at that! A new kind of ugly thing has showed up. With a big, huge, with an ugly pot belly and all that kind of stuff. Also known as Cyber Mancubus. That's a new monstrosity, although not completely new or original one. Actually, you could say that after the first, the classic Doom, there hasn't been much of completely new kinds of enemies in Doom. which in a sense is bad, not great, but it's also not horrifyingly bad either, mostly because they just managed to make them keep them up valid and interesting by giving them new kinds of abilities and behaviors, but you don't need to guess when you see when a veteran of Doom sees that thing first that it's a revenant or any other critter like that. Of course, except that in this Doom there isn't so much of those zombie soldiers, which were, let's say, the staple of the basic, of course the basic, at least the first Doom, but again maybe not. I really don't remember how exactly the enemy distribution went in the classical Doom. I just remember that there was, in some stages there was huge amounts of demons that would not drop any ammo, meaning they wouldn't use guns when you killed them, meaning you spent lots of ammo getting through them. That's history. Lost souls. They're one of the mascot monstrosities of the Doom, although I believe it's the Hacker Demon, which is the most iconic monstrosity of Doom. Oh, look at that. Runestone. I'm just gonna put that to reserve, just like any other of those. Oh, it was well, this was an extra place to go, but at least it was a good extra place to go. I gotta, if that wasn't a secret, at least I got some progress. Yep. Oh shit. Demons, lost souls coming at me. I'm being quite explodey. Whoop. Yeah, I'm going a bit carefully because I believe there's some sort of secret around here somewhere. But where or how, I do not really know. Yep. And Doom guy is not immune to gravity. He's quite enduring against it, but not invincible, which makes him well, platforming is in 3D shooting games, especially if they are shooting, isn't the very brightest idea in my books, mostly because it's very difficult to make precise controlling an action in 3D first person. Well, there looks to be the lever for the special. But how do I get there? How do I get that? Get that. Possibly something about just jumping and climbing. Oh yeah. Oh, but he was a secret too. Oh, it was not here. Okay, how do I get there? Oh shit. More lost souls, just dive bombing. Ah shit. Well. Oh! That was... Really do remember it like that. That gave some extra drama. But yeah, that yeah, they make it a bit tricky. Those, what do you say, those finding special place becomes a bit tricky. Alright, where do I go? How do I do? They are okay. These all are. Oh yes, like this. Oh yep. Quite common sense actually once you get more adjusted to the controls, how they work. And that was just a window. What's this? Turn it on. Yeah. I guess Doom has always been a bit about this slightly exploring and using a bit of your noggin to get forward and find your path for where we want to go. Meaning that, yeah, you using of your brain cells isn't completely wasted in Doom. It's not just having a twitch with really fast reflexes and killing everything in sight, although that is the fun part of Doom. And I'd say the part which Doom is selling itself. It is not a game of fancy plot, although this Doom actually has a plot and it's actually quite elaborate, but that was, if I remember right, it was the longest you could call it compulsory scene of exposition in this game, and even that, it wasn't long, there was no dialogue, it was just a monologue by a deep voiced robot.
Scan failed. Access denied.
Oh, looks like Doom guy is not allowed to get inside BFG Prime Lab. That sounds very fun. And did you know, Simon Magibus, that you are even uglier than your regular brothers? But you are luckily still just as susceptible for eatiness. Let me grab that. Weapons BFG 9000. AKA that's the biggest and meanest gun of Doom. And it's usually been some sort of magnificent energy blaster weapon. Meant to be put big hurt to big things with big speed. Yeah, it's the big gun. And what makes it really good is that it's usually been completely safe to you to shoot in close quarters, meaning it's quite handy. Oh. Grab a torso along. Luckily there was a bit of goopy dude. And luckily that they have so bad security systems around here that they don't.
Unauthorized personnel confirmed. Expulsion to commence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, didn't work.
Activating laser security system.
That's also doesn't working now. Yeah, those are instant kill, and they actually made the BFG security systems quite sturdy, and they wrecked. I wrecked it. So time to go and pick it up. Oh, come to Papa. Oh, shit. Well, oh, what? Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. Massive power with triangle. Yes, chainsaw, BFG. They are both so supremely powerful, nasty weapons for the final solution that they don't have a... And look at... One shot, lot of kill.
All personnel, please proceed to the Lazarus.
And that's how the Doom guy likes it. Nothing any fancy sniper shooting, one shot, one kill stuff. Oh, there were people being evacuated around here, but things have gone bad. But then again, in every Doom, things have always been bad. If I remember right, in Doom 3. It was so that things went bad more or less while you were at the base. While in Doom 1 things went bad in the Phobos labs while the Doom guy was stationed in Mars, and of course things went bad there. Then people got all his buddies who were better equipped for bad situations went dead. But instead of BFG, I'm bringing in the minigun. Mostly because this weapon has just so much. Yeah, BFG does do a great job in killing enemies. No, there's no reason to deny that, but it lacks that really big punchiness of those.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. What is the safe levels of demonic presence? Is there any? Well, but there's squad damage, so time to bring forth some trouble. And chainsaw that one out of existence, just because, hey, for fun. And then with a quad damage shotgun just blow them all up. And that green globule or whatever it's called is extra ammo for BFG. And of course, you don't want to waste your BFG ammo on just one grunt, as it uses this special ammo, which is quite rare. Actually, it is very rare. Possibly even more rare than the chainsaw ammo. But then again, it does have that benefit of a chainsaw that it always uses the same amount of fuel, which is to say one chunk. And just to show it that I can, well, in Doom when you have ammo, you are not returning to places you visited, so there's no point in not using ammo there, even if it is. Yeah, they want to discourage you from hoarding your ammunition supply or your supplies as well. When you get and you can't get your gear back, you can just take demons. Oh shit! Now I'm very squishy. Oh, that was close. But luckily, very fast recovery. Rockets. And it also shoots pleasantly fast. Meaning that it really works as that kind of emergency tool of trade when things are bad and you need to get out of jam quickly. That's when you need a quick firing weapon, not something that which will load for 10 seconds before it then shoots stuff. Even despite how extremely powerful stuff it would be shooting.
Service elevator now arriving. Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
Oh, I caught a lift. Oh, barons. Oh, it's matter of barons of hell. And of course in this Doom, the enemy AI is a bit smarter, so that demons do more than just zigzag walk up towards you and regular interval attack you with whatever method they have. Although in a sense Doom monsters don't need to be smart. You are not fighting against small foes with small numbers. You are fighting against big numbers of dangerous foes which are stupid, so you can get as murderously busy as you want. That's the premise of Doom. You, the supreme badass not actually nth degree, oath degree against big load of ugly things. And there was shitload of secrets and I didn't find them. But well, any case, gotta continue. And I'll see you next time. See ya.